Good morning everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the item augment protection because apparently it does not work the same way as it does in the base game. And I found this out yesterday as I was augmenting my Kaiser weapons, and I feel like it's very important to talk about it and let people know how it works in NGS because it could really mess up your augmenting plans, especially if you're going with expensive augments such as Mastery 4. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the first thing I want to talk about is, of course, what on earth does the augment item protection actually do? As you can see here, it prevents the consumption of material items after an augmentation failure. So this is not tradable in the personal shop, and if you do want to get this item, there are two ways to obtain it. The first method is RNG, and it is through the treasure shop, through the SG treasure shop. There is a chance over here while you're refreshing through the pages that you do get the augmentation item protection. Now it costs around 120 SG, I believe, was how much I paid for it. However, I don't fully remember the price, but it's like 100 and something SG, just remember that, okay? Now the second way to obtain it is to go to the shop, go to item recycle, and right down here there is the augment item protection. Now there are two ways to get it. You can either use 40 AC scratch items, which is extremely expensive, or you can use 40 SG scratch items. I highly recommend using the SG scratch items. However, you are limited to one every 2 weeks or even a month. I'm not entirely sure how long the reset is for this item. Because it says 8 days remaining over here. Well, if you look at other items, it's 4 days remaining, which is like basically every week. So I'm not entirely sure what the cooldown is for the augmentation item protection, if it's a month or 2 weeks or something, but you are time gated for the augment item protection. So if it does pop up in the treasure shop, I do recommend picking it up because that is not time gated. So what I want to show you over here is when I go add augments, and let's use my Kaiser weapon for an example again. We're going to prop up our capsules over here. Let's put in a Mastery 4, for example, right? And then of course, let's put a Frostal Soul as well. So Frostal Soul 3, all right? So as you can see here, we have two more options. So let's take away Might 3, put in Mastery 4, and let's take away Dust Soul 3 and put in Frostal Soul. So as you can see here, there is an 8% chance for Mastery 4 to succeed, and there's a 64% chance for the Frostal Soul to complete. But if I go start a fix over here, and I pop in a 20% booster and I pop in the item protection, you're going to see that there is a 84% chance of the Frostal Soul to complete, as well as a 28% chance for the Mastery 4. Now with the augmentation item protection, if these fail, I do get my 8 Frostal capsules back, as well as the 1 Mastery 4 capsule. However, the key takeaway here is both of these augments need to succeed in order for them to stick onto the weapon. Let's say we get extremely lucky and Mastery 4 is a success with the 28%. However, we fail the Frostal Soul 3. I will get refunded both the Mastery capsule and the Frostal Soul 3 capsules, alright? I'll get refunded both of them. Even though the Mastery 4 capsule was a success, it will not stick on the weapon. So if you do decide to use the augmentation item protection, I recommend using one augment at a time. You want to focus on one augment only. So in this case, I would not put a Frostal Soul 3 because then there would be two different augments. So I would only have the Mastery 4. And that way, when I'm gambling for the success rate of this Mastery 4, if I fail, no big deal, I get my capsule back. However, if it's a success, I do keep the Mastery 4 on the weapon. It sticks on it, and that is great because that is the whole purpose of the gambling thing. It's like, you know, you're saving a lot of money. Instead of spending 40 million in order to guarantee Mastery 4, you're only spending 4 million, which is a huge difference in Meseta. So this is why a lot of people like to gamble their augments, especially the more expensive ones. And having the augmentation item protection is a huge godsend because essentially it's giving you multiple chances as you don't lose the capsule itself. So in conclusion, the augment item protection is a very powerful item. However, remember, if you are gambling with high level capsules or very expensive capsules, to do one augment at a time with the augment item protection. So if it does succeed, it will stick on the weapon. If you're gambling with multiple augments, all of the augments need to succeed in order to stick on the weapon. If a single augment fails in your gamble, all of the augments will get refunded even if they did succeed. So this is why you want to gamble one augment at a time if you are using the augment item protection. Okay? Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!
What can I say except you're welcome?